What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mike Brooks from Mike's Madden School, and I love this time of year because the NFL is great at selling hope, and Madden is no different. So there's a lot of teams that look really good on paper right now, but later on in the year they get exposed and then their ratings go down. But this is the best time right now to pick your favorite team that looks really good on paper. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 sleeper teams that you need to use on Madden because they look great on paper right now. Without further ado, class is now in session. Welcome once again to Mike's Madden School. We greatly appreciate your support. And as always, if you like this video, please hit the like, subscribe, the bell notification icon. We love your support. We really appreciate it. And join us on our journey as we reach our goal to 1,000 subscribers. So before I go over the top 5 sleeper teams in Madden 22, I would like to give 2 honorable mentions before we get started. And you know I have to throw a shout out to my Washington football team, and I don't want to put them in the top 5 just in case this video goes viral. I don't want all y'all using my team. So I'm just going to skim through really quickly. We don't have a player over 90 overall, and our biggest hole is Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback, but everywhere else across the board we have a solid player that's over high 70s overall, and our defense is what really makes us go. So you already know our defensive line has tons of guys over 80, linebackers that are fast, cornerbacks that are good. Just overall, we have a really solid team to use. Now this next one really pains me to say, but I am a realist. If you like defense, the Washington football team is for you, but if you like offense, the Dallas Cowboys is a really good team. And as you can see, Dak Prescott, he is a really good quarterback with a superstar trait. Also, you got Zeke at running back. You have 3 solid wide receivers and 3 solid offensive linemen, which is really good offensive line. That's actually rare in the league today to have 3 really good offensive linemen. Now their defense is a little suspect. They do have Micah Parsons, who's a really fast middle linebacker. So if you like using the middle linebacker, he is a really good middle linebacker. And they have young, fast cornerbacks and 2 decent safeties. So you definitely can make a stop or 2. They're opportunistic, but your offense should be able to carry you through. So here are my top 5 sleeper teams in Madden 22 that I think that most people are going to start using that they wasn't using last year. So coming in at number 5, we have the Miami Dolphins. Now, speed is the name of the game, and Miami has a lot of it. Now, which does start with Tua Tagovailoa at quarterback. He is left-handed, so he can throw off the defense, so that'll give you a little bonus there. They do have some decent running backs. Now, you don't have to be the fastest running back. You just need to have some good excel in this year's Madden and the new gen with the dynamic running. Now, this is where they excel at the wide receiver position. Will Fuller, Jalen Waddle, and Jeremy Grant all have 95 or 94 and above speed, and then you have a really good receiver in Dante Parker as a possession receiver to get those tough catches in traffic. They also have a really good tight end in Mike Gesicki. He can catch really well in traffic, and he has decent speed for a tight end. They have a decent offensive line, but if you can get to it on the move, you'll be doing just fine. Their defensive line is decent enough, but they have really fast linebackers, starting with Baker at really fast. I think he has like 89 speed. That can really be good. If you like using a linebacker, 89 speed will work. Now, where they really excel is their cornerback position with Xavier Howard and Byron Jones. Both are either superstar or X-Factor cornerbacks. I think they're one of the few teams that have 2 superstar / X-Factor cornerbacks, and they have some really decent safeties. Jason McCourty came over from the New England Patriots, and Eric Rowe, who is a really decent safety. So this is a really, really good team. I foresee a lot of people using the Miami Dolphins. Coming in at number 4 is the Bears, and as you know, this is another team that has a lot of speed, starting with Justin Fields. Justin Fields has 90 speed. And there's so many things that you can do with 90 speed, so many plays that you can call. And it's not like he's a bad thrower of the football either. He comes in with 92 throwing power, and his accuracy is pretty good as well. Next, you have some really good running backs, plus you got Tyreek Cohen, who comes in at 92 speed. And then we get to their wide receivers. Their wide receivers are very, very good. They have Allen Robinson, who's a very underrated wide receiver with a superstar trait, and then they have speed all over the place, especially with Marquise Goodwin. Also, they have tight end at Jimmy Graham. You know, Jimmy Graham is like 6'6", 6'7", so with the new mechanic of catching the football, you can throw the ball up to Jimmy Graham and he can go up and get it. Now, you know their defense is solid. Hakeem Hicks, then you have Khalil Mack. So with it being kind of hard to cover receivers on this game, Khalil Mack and Hakeem Hicks is going to come in huge, putting pressure on the quarterback and making it hard for them to throw the ball, because their secondary is okay, but it's not the best. So you're definitely going to need to put pressure on the quarterback. Eddie Jackson should have a superstar trait. I don't know why he doesn't, but he is 89 overall. He should at least have ball hawk, because he is all over the ball in real life. But the Bears is going to be the number 14 sleeper team. You're going to see a lot of the Bears in this season. At number 3, we got the Buffalo Bills. A lot of people didn't use them last year because they wasn't really good on paper, and Josh Allen didn't start off the year good. But this year, he starts off the year 88 overall, and he has gunslinger and escape artist, arguably the two best superstar traits at the quarterback position. And then they got Matt Breida at running back. So they had Singletary last year, who was really slow at running back, and on the PS4, it really didn't help you having a slow running back. But now they have Matt Breida, and wide receiver, they have Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley, two wide receivers with superstar traits or X factors. Dawson Knox, which is a really fast tight end. Fast tight ends are very hard to cover on the next gen, and their defense is just solid all the way around. They don't have in their front seven any dominant players, but they just have solid players, solid good players. But their secondary is really good with Trey White, locking down any good receiver that you have, and then they have some really good safety, Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. So the Buffalo Bills is going to be a sleeper team. You're going to see a lot of the Buffalo Bills in Madden 22. So coming in at number 2, we have the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I don't want to hear all those boys from SeaTac talking about I've been using them since who knows when. That's cool. You've been using them, but the rest of the Madden community have not been using Seattle like that. But this year it's all going to change, because Russell Wilson is arguably the best quarterback on the game, because he has so many superstar traits, and he has gunslinger and escape artist. I'll let you look at all those superstar traits on your own. I'll show them right here. But Russell Wilson is the real deal. They have some decent running backs, but their main thing that they have is DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and the new Dwayne Elgridge rookie wide receiver. Really fast. DK Metcalf got a superstar trait now, so he's going to be super hard to stop. He's already 6'5", and now with the new wide receiver mechanic, he's going to be able to go and get jump balls like that. And also, Russell Wilson went to go talk to the GMs, if you remember, to get some help on that offensive line. So they got a much improved offensive line, so Russell Wilson don't have to run for his life. Now, defense, all you need to worry about is Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams. Both players, super high hit power, and they both have avalanche. So if you're playing against the Seattle Seahawks, you might as well put your game plan on conservative, because they're super opportunistic. They have decent secondary corners. They have Quadri Diggs, but they will make you fumble. And if you get to put pressure on a quarterback, you'll be able to throw the ball all over the place, get some interceptions. The Seattle Seahawks, you're going to see them a lot this year in Madden 22. So coming in at number 1 is the Arizona Cardinals. And the main reason why they're going to be number 1 is because of Kyler Murray. They gave Kyler Murray a superstar trait, and he has escape artist and gunslinger. So you already know those are two best traits as a quarterback. So that already puts them ahead of the curve. Then they have some decent running backs, not going to change the world. However, their receiving core is out of this world. You already know about D-Hop. D-Hop is D-Hop. He should be a 99 overall, but that's a whole nother topic. But then they got Kirk, Andy Isabella, and for that old school possession receiver, I can't believe I'm calling him old school right now, AJ Green. I mean, they are loaded at the wide receiver position. So they have a decent tight end in Max Williams, so he can definitely get open at the tight end spot. They have a decent line, but here on defense is where they make their bones. J.J. Watt on one side and Chandler Jones on the other. They're going to be wreaking havoc on quarterbacks. So even though their secondary isn't the best, they can get so much pressure on the quarterback that you can play different zones, and they can, make sure the ball gets out fast. And they have the ultimate user player at Isaiah Simmons. They actually moved Isaiah Simmons to the middle linebacker position this year, which is perfect because everybody played him at middle linebacker last year anyway. So you'll be able to use Isaiah Simmons and kind of monitor the middle of the field while cornerbacks play zone, and they'll be able to protect from those quick passes. And at safety they got Budda Baker to clean everything up. So Arizona is my #1 sleeper team that you're going to see a lot of this year in Madden 22. So get ready for it. Here it comes. So that's our video today. Top 5 sleeper teams in Madden 22. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, the bell notification icon so you never miss any of our content. I greatly appreciate all your support. Check out some of our other videos to help you build your channel as well to 1,000 subscribers as we build ours to 1,000 subscribers as well. So thank y'all once again for coming out, and class is dismissed.